हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, मैं आपका SRM सर। मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल फॉर द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ OUT will finish all the chapters with good problems to facing the OUT exam. Okay, in this video lecture we will discuss about motion in a plane, that is projectile motion, or motion in 2D. Okay, that is two dimensional. First we have to discuss what do you mean by projectile motion. Now, when we throw a object towards space, it 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 propels without consuming any fuel. That is under the gravity is called as projectile motion. Okay. So what do you mean by projectile motion? Now, when we throw a object or anything towards the space, then it propels without any consuming fuel under the gravity. That is called as projectile motion. Let us consider a height from which a object is thrown from with initial velocity u. Always remind, the acceleration due to gravity is always acting to the component of velocity in the y direction. It decreases the velocity of the y direction, but always in the flight time, the velocity of x direction is remains always constant. Okay, then the initial velocity of with x direction, that is u, in y direction is equals to 0. Acceleration is x direction is equal to 0. Then u in then acceleration in y direction is equal to minus g. Then yes, in x, displacement in x direction, that is x, and displacement in y direction, that is y. Okay, then we know the formula, that is s is equal to ut plus half at square, that is implies sx is equal to uxt plus half ax t square, that is sx is equal to x, ux is equal to u, then to multiply with t plus half into acceleration is x direction is 0 into t square, that is equals to x is equal to ut, that is implies t is equal to x upon u. Okay, then consider the displacement in y direction. Then we will write sy is equal to uyt plus half ay t square, that is displacement in y direction, that is y, is equal to u in y direction is 0, that is 0 into t is something into 0 is equal to 0, plus half into acceleration in y direction is g t square, that is y is equal to minus gt square upon 2, that is t square is equal to 2u upon g. Displacement in y direction is negative because the acceleration due to gravity decreases the velocity in y direction, so the displacement in y direction decreases and increases in the x direction. Okay, so we take the displacement in y direction, that is negative, so both negative sign cancel out on both sides, so t square is equal to 2u upon g, that is also we will replace, that is y is equal to half g, at the place of t we will write x square upon u square, that is g x square by 2u square, that is y. Both the above equation represent the equation of the trajectory of the projectile. So both the above equation represent the equation of the trajectory of the projectile. Okay, then come to discuss about time of flight. Okay, what is time of flight? Now how much time a projectile take to complete its journey? Okay, this is the height, this is the u. Consider a point, that is P, that is ux, that is uy, that is u. Okay, ux is equal to u, uy is equal to 0, velocity in y direction is equal to 0, then acceleration is x direction 0, acceleration in y direction is equal to minus g, then displacement in y direction is equal to s, displacement in x direction is equals to we will take displacement in y direction because we will find out the time of flight, how much time it should take to reach at the ground from the height, that is h, that is in s in y direction, that is displacement in y direction, that is it is the time from this to reach at the ground, that is displacement in y direction. So also displacement in x direction, that is sx is equal to x, that is sy is equal to h. So we will take sy is equal to uyt plus half ayt square, that is uy, that is velocity in y direction, that is 0, that is minus half gt square, that is equal to h, that is implies t is equal to minus h, then this is minus h, then t is equal to 2h upon g your root over. Okay, this is the derivation of time of flight. Then come to the derivation of horizontal range. Again from this figure, u initial velocity in x direction, that is u, in y direction, that is 0, sx in x direction, that is x, s in y direction is equal to y, acceleration is in x direction is 0, acceleration in y direction, that is minus g. Then we will find horizontal range, that is sx, we will take this, that is sx is equal to ux t plus half ax t square, that is x is equal to ux, that is the u t this implies r is equal to u into t, that is implies r is equal to u into, we know that the time of flight, we know that the time of flight is equal to t is equal to 2h upon 0 root over, that is 2h upon 0 root over into u, sorry, u into t. Okay, this is the derivation of horizontal range. Then come to the derivation, that is velocity at any instant of time. We know that in velocity, initial velocity in x direction, that is u, in y direction, that is 0, displacement in x direction, that is x, in y direction, that is y, acceleration in x direction, that is 0, acceleration in y direction, that is minus g, Okay, then we know that b is equal to u plus 80. Then bx is equal to ux plus axt, that is bx is equal to u. We know that acceleration x direction, that is 0, so bx is equal to u. Then again by is equal to ui plus 80. This implies by is equal to, we know that u initial velocity in y direction, that is 0. Then a acceleration in y direction, that is minus gt, so by is equal to minus gt. Then this is bx, this is by, then the b net, that is b net is equal to bx square plus by square or root over, that is u square plus minus gt whole square, that is equal to u square plus gt square or root over. Then this is the theta. We know that cos theta is equal to b x by b net, bx by b net. Similarly, sin theta is equal to by v net. Then dividing sin theta upon cos theta, that is tan theta is equal to by upon bx, that is gt upon u. Okay. That is b in y direction, in that is b in x direction. Okay. Then theta is equal to tan inverse by upon bx. Now you have to discuss about the equation of the trajectory. What is equation of trajectory? Let's consider a ball that is thrown from the horizontal surface. Then it makes an angle with the horizontal, that is theta, that is bx is equal to u cos theta, and the vertical one by is equal to u sin theta. Then let's consider the ball is at a point P, that is theta b, that is theta bx, that is by at any instant of time. Okay, that is in x direction, at coordinate the coordinate at this x and y. Okay, then here the velocity in y direction is equals to 0. So again the velocity increases at this maximum position. The velocity in y direction 0 and velocity in x direction maximum. Then again velocity increases, and at this point we from which velocity with which velocity it projects, with the same velocity it return at the ground. Okay, then we know that sx in, that is in x direction, that is x, s in y direction, that is y, acceleration is in x direction, that is 0, acceleration in y direction, that is minus g, u in y direction, that is u in x direction, that is u, and u in y direction, that is 0. U in x direction, that is u cos theta, and u in y direction, that is u sin theta. Then come to the derivation, that is we know that sx is equal to ux t plus half ax t square, that is sx is equal to u in x direction, that is u cos theta into t this implies x is equal to u cos theta into t, that is t is equal to x by u cos theta, the equation 1. Then sy is equal to uyt plus half ayt square. Then y is equal to uit, that is u in y direction, that is 0. Sorry, u sin theta into t minus half gt square, that is the putting the value of t in the second equation. We will write y is equal to u sin theta into t, in the place of t we will write x by u cos theta minus half g, in the place of t square we will write x square by u square cos square theta, that is u cancel, x tan theta minus gx square by 2u square cos square theta. The above equation represent the equation of trajectory of the projectile. The above equation represent the above equation represent the trajectory of the projectile. Okay, so we conclude that the path of the projectile is parabolic in nature. Okay, then we will discuss the derivation, that is time taken to reach at the maximum height, that is at this position, how much time it would take. Okay, then come to the derivation. S displacement in y direction, that is height h. Velocity in y direction, that is 0 at the top bottom position. Then acceleration in y direction, that is g. Okay, then we know that sy is equal to uyt plus half gt square, half at square in y direction, that is ha is equal to u in y direction, that is 0 minus half, so we will take that is minus h, that is minus h half gt square, that is h is equal to gt square by 2, that is sorry so t square is equal to 2h upon g, so t is equal to 2h by 0 root of. In this method we will find the time, but the reverse method is, we know that the formula, that is Vy is equal to ui plus ayt. Then Vy is equal to ui in initial velocity in y direction, we know that 0, so minus gt, so t is equal to Vy at maximum height, the final velocity, that is Vy is equal to 0, so that uy minus gt is equal to 0, then uy is equal to gt, that is u in y direction, that is u sin theta is equal to gt, that is t is equal to u sin theta upon g. Then the total time of flight is, that is 2 into u sin theta upon g, that is 2u sin theta upon g. Why 2 is multiplied with u sin theta upon g? Because again to return from the maximum height to the ground, it take also t time. Okay, so 2t time, that is 2u sin theta upon g. Okay, then come to the derivation of maximum height. We know that b square y is equal to u square y plus 2ay square, that is b velocity in y direction, that is b square y minus u square y is equal to 2ays, that is at the highest point. Okay, b square y is 0, that is minus uy square is equal to 2g into h at the maximum height. Then cancelling the negative sign, that is u square sin square theta is equal to 2gh. Then h is equal to u square sin square theta upon 2g. That is the derivation of maximum height. Okay, when it would maximum, h max is equal to when the theta is 90 degree. When theta is equal to 90 degree, h maximum is equal to u square upon 2g. Okay. Similarly, horizontal range derivation is also by applying s is equal to ut plus half at square, then we get, that is r is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon g. But the only difference is h is equal to maximum height is equal to u square sin square theta upon 2g. Here h maximum range is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon g. Okay, so here r max is equal to when theta is equal to 45 degree, that is u square by g. So h max is equal to r by 4, that is u square. Now we know that h max is equal to r by 4. How it will be proved? We know that r is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon g. When theta is equal to 45 degree, u square sin 2 sin theta, 2 sin 45 degree, that is 1 by root 2 into 1 by sin 2 sin theta into cos theta upon g, that is u square by g. But h max is equal to u square sin square theta upon g, that is u square into sin square theta, that is 1 by root 2 whole square, that is 1 by 2 upon 2g, that is u square by 4g. So h max is equal to r max upon 4, that is u square by g upon 4, that is u square upon 4g.